Welcome back to the channel, Team Explorers. Thank you very much for joining us for another video. And today we're on another day explore. It's about 9:30 in the morning now, so this makes this the earliest video that I have ever done. So I am a bit groggy and a bit bog-eyed still. It takes me a while to wake up in the morning. Currently parked at the location, just got my parking ticket, got my coffee, so we are ready to go. We're probably around 2-3 minutes walk away from where we shot the last video, which was in the woods, where we found the makeshift campsite. So basically what I want to do is I just want to continue up the road a couple of miles, a bit of walking to do this morning, but we've got Schofield Hall ruins to have a look at. There's another bit of an old church building there that's derelict and abandoned. So we can go and check them out, and then once we come back down the road, we're going to head further up the road, which is about another mile walk, maybe a mile and a half. Then at that point we'll pass under the M62 motorway bridge, so we'll get some nice footage from there. Once we've got past that point, I think it's a further mile or so, there is an abandoned house there. So that is the main target for today. I want to go and find that, and we've brought the drone as well, so hopefully the weather stays dry. It's a bit overcast this morning. We've had plenty of rain over the weekend. So currently Sunday morning, ready for the second bank holiday of May. Last video was shot last Monday. So yeah, we're a couple of days past that now and ready for the new bank holiday Monday. So let's get into it, guys. We're heading over there to that motorway bridge. You can see it in the distance. You might recognise this road. This is the road that leads to Higher and Lower Mill, which, if you've not already, guys, go and check them videos out. It took us a couple of videos to find the tunnels, but we eventually found them in the end. Yeah, these are the mills now approaching. I'm just casually plodding along with my coffee. To be honest, guys, I think we're heading up to the top of that hill up there, near that house. I think that's where that path should take us. Got fresh boards on the door now. So we're just on Schofield Hall Road. You'll recognise this place. Yeah, this was a fantastic explore, this place. I really enjoyed it. There's so much history here. Yeah, guys, we were down there. So I did actually come down this way. I think it was the last time we come here. So obviously that's the way we entered, just over that fence line. You got Higher Mill and then Lower Mill at the bottom. And a big swamped area, big quarry over the other side. So yeah, we came down this track, but that was basically just because the front door had been booted off. And there was a couple of local tenants of the area that have just reported that, and they was just kind of lingering around, so we come down here just to get away from them before entering. But yeah, so this says it's a public footpath. I'm not sure just how far we can get down here. We'll keep going. If not, we've got another track we can take. Yeah. We'll just kind of follow this fox trail path, see where it leads us to. I feel like I'm in a farmer's field. I'll have to stop and have a quick look on the maps and see exactly where we are. Right, so I'm not entirely sure of my location. It's saying the ruins are over there somewhere, just in the background in that field. But there's a couple of fences and I'm just not too sure whether I should be in there or not. There is a public footpath sign, but there's no access through the gate. It's as though a piece of the fencing's just been removed. And the last thing I want this morning is some crazy farmer chasing me. I'm just too tired for it. So, worst case scenario, I'm going to have a nosy up this next track, which I believe is a private road, but I'll have a nosy up anyway. Which I'm presuming I'm going to be coming back down, and then we'll carry on to the motorway bridge and go and find this abandoned house. Oh yeah, what an explore this was. I absolutely loved every minute of that one. But yeah, like I said guys, if you've not already seen that one, go and check that out. It's the underground tunnels videos. Yeah, it's certainly all private up there. I just had a look on Google Maps, there's just a couple of farmhouses. Oh yeah, we're going to head down this road now to the left and head towards the tunnel. Tired already. I thought I'd be alright dressing in my winterproof Under Armour coat. It's kind of like a wind weatherproof coat, but I thought I'd be alright, but I'm absolutely sweating. And I'm probably not even halfway through covering the miles that I'll cover this morning. I believe this building is still in use. I won't be putting the drone up over here, that's for sure. I'll just see motorway bridge in background. J. Clegg and Bros Limited. Very old building. Not too far now. They're having some sort of work done. Look like they've prepped the ground. Put some MOT down there. There's plenty of cones out. Yeah, there's certainly something going on here. Bit of maintenance work. Okay, so that's the M62 bridge heading to Leeds. Beautiful morning for it. Beautiful. See if we can find this abandoned house. The structure of these bridges always amazes me. It's crazy the amount of weight that them pillars are holding up. It's just phenomenal civil engineering. A couple of walkers there in the background on the back hills. I believe that leads to Python Reservoir. I think it's about 2 3/4 miles away. Stunning. Some dark clouds, but look at that. Got some big echoes under here. Nice to try and get some drone shots around here before that rain comes in. Oh, I just want to get to this peak up here now and see if we can see that building and anything else we can go and explore, guys. Old baby lambs in the field. I don't know if you can see them. I've only ever been up here at night time before. I think maybe 20 years ago I came past on my bike as well. Just look like there's some sort of old ruins up there. Should have brought me binoculars. Some large walls. I don't know if you can see them. Looks lovely over there where the windmills are. Lovely bright skies. And very dull over here. Morning. Morning. Couple of bikers, pedalers. I feel like the house is up there on them hills, so we'll just have to see what these signs say. need to have a quick check on Google Maps. So yeah, this crossroad is a private road up there. I feel like the house is up there, but maybe that's something we'll have to check with the drone. So I'm just going to have another half-mile walk down this road. Getting muddy already. So we do have a sign down here for Carnell HGV deliveries. So I'm presuming that this is where the work is, and this is kind of their compound site entrance for the maintenance work that's going on the bridleway or wherever it is. But there is a house down here, so I'm just going to check if this one's it. If not, I'll probably head up back. Nice lovely stream down there. So yeah, we're just going to go around this corner, see what we can find. Beautiful day for it, absolutely stunning. Sweating me back out, burning a few pounds from takeaways over the weekend. Yeah, I can just see their compound coming up now. Switch that round. What a beautiful place we live in. Absolutely stunning. You just see, that's the motorway up there. So we're on the public bridleway. There's something up there, I'm not too sure what that is. Some old outbuildings. This is still the pedestrian walkway. Not sure what that used to be. A nice old structure. Beautiful. So the abandoned house in question may be up that track. I'm just going to have a nosy round this building, round the back. That's cool. Definitely say that was abandoned. I can see a couple of cars at that house up there, so maybe that's not it. I don't know if anybody lives here at all. Bit of a weird setup. Nice bit of drainage into the trough. Must be one going under the road here maybe. Beautiful. I feel like it is somebody's land. There's tractor trailers there. Still worth quite a lot of money. Some sort of underground tank there. Carnell, the chosen contractor. Never heard of them. Well, we've come this far, so we might as well walk up to their site entrance and just have a little nosy. But yeah, that house up there is not the house that I thought. So far not a successful day. We've not found Schofield Hall ruins, we've not found the church building, and we've not found the abandoned house. Kind of wishing I brought Arlo the dog with us now today. It'd have been great for him up here. Main reason being why I didn't bring him is because I expected to be climbing in and out of buildings and over walls and stuff. So I just thought it'd be a bit safer to come alone. But it's been a massive fail so far, guys, but at least we've got a beautiful view. And yeah, we've just got to the welfare facilities for the contractors. Nice to see all the safety signs up. It's monitored by CCTV. You can see a couple over there. Well guys, we've just got to this bridge now and just thought I'd have a quick rest and get my bag off and have a drink of water and stuff. And fantastic enough, I've just found the property we're looking for in the background over there, which is just fantastic. Not sure if you can see it from there, but it's just up there on that hilltop. So I'm just going to quickly check where the bridle way runs and try and stay on that path, just because there is a couple of houses around us. I don't want to be wandering in their back garden. So yeah, we're going to head up there behind me. It's literally just up there. So we found it. I'm not entirely sure whether this is actually a public bridleway. It's, I mean, it's got a gate on it and the pedestrian walkway at the side, but it feels a bit weird. Not too sure. I'm sure we'll get shouted at and stopped if we're coming the wrong way. That looks like some sort of pit of some sort. There's a lovely bridge over there. Really am exhausted, guys. It's sweating out of me. A lovely little feature there. Not sure what it is, but beautiful views. Absolutely stunning. Got some old walls here, which definitely was part of the building. It's not the dry stone wall. As you can see, it's got a good structure to it. But yeah, this is exhausting one. Nice big pillar stone there. Not too sure where I am or if I'm going the right way. I'm just waiting for a farmer to just start shouting at me. But yeah, we'll soon find out. I'm going to head on the other side of this wall. And the best thing about this is they'll never be able to build houses on this. So this is going nowhere. So I'm just going to walk on the other side of this wall. And that should lead us to the house. So there's a huge opening up there on the hill. It's fenced off, and there's a load of black cows just lingering up there. Must be a little hot spot for them. Some sort of quarry over there. But yeah, this is definitely the house, and I know it's definitely the house because I've seen that scaffolding in a picture online. I'm just starting to wonder whether this is the Schofield Old Hall, and I could have come over the tops that way, and I've just gone the long way basically. But yeah, I am sharing this field with sheep. I think I possibly could have took that track as well to that bridge. Stay close to this wall so I don't spook the sheep. Kind of just getting the feeling I shouldn't be on here now. I think what I'll probably do is make my way back down to that bridge and send the drone up from down there. So we finally made it. At least we found one of the locations, and potentially that could be the ruins of Schofield Old Hall, so you never know, we might have just found that there. It's a bit hard to tell at the minute, but we certainly didn't see it up the other way, which does make sense. Look at this. We had a beautiful view and a beautiful abandoned house. Just in the middle of nowhere. And that certainly has seen better days. Some old ruins over there as well. So some old ruins there and potentially a tunnel entrance there. Not sure if we'll have time to get them in today. I've got quite a bit of walking to do to get back. Yeah, someone would have once lived in there, and that would have been their family home. I think anybody's home today. All's locked off. I'm sure they'll all be locked up. Old stables. Old fireplace. Like an old wash sink. Nice old ladder. Don't make them like that anymore. Still got some old tools I've hung up. Smells like someone's died in this corner. It's horrible. New nuke. Just shut that for a second. So they are just tied shut. I will tie it shut behind me. Yeah, nice solid floor. Bit of a trough. Look at that. DT. It's an old one. Secret pots of gold are hiding in the wall. Another little fireplace. Scared me out then. Pigeon. Oh, glad we found it. I don't think I'm going to bother moving that trough to go in there. Yeah, that's just in the way, blocking the door. I think we'll head back down to that bridge now and get the drone out so we get some nice shots from the public bridleway. Very happy we found that one. Yeah, it makes me really happy that. It's a beautiful find. Just got a couple of pictures. And yeah, as I said, I'm going to head down to that bridge now. It is quite a walk, but I think it'll be worth the drone shots. And I do believe I will be taking them from the public bridleway when I'm on that bridge. Yeah, I don't quite fancy just jibbing through these fields just because there is a lot of livestock in there and I just feel like I'm not where I should be, if that makes sense. There is a farmer knocking around these fields this morning with his dog on his quad, possibly just doing some maintenance work and just got some odd jobs to do in the fields. So yeah, last thing we want to do is annoy anyone on this fine Sunday morning, which is probably breaking into dinner time now. Oh, we've had a good one, guys. Just check the time, guys. It's only 22:11, which means we've been walking for around an hour and 10 minutes, which is not too bad. Thought it was a bit longer than that. Oh, yeah, I need to look into this because I feel like these are the ruins for the old Schofield Hall. which means today has been a massive success and we've found everything we wanted to find. That house is beautiful. I'm really looking forward to getting a bit downhill and get that drone up and see what these views look like. It's been a while since I've had the drone out, just because of our great British weather. It's just constantly windy and raining, just short outbursts of rain, and yeah, there's been some quite severe downpours as well. But muck for luck, just stood in a big care patch. But yeah, there's plenty of walls everywhere, but there's also what looks to be ruins, and there's bits of where they've took bits of the banking out. So you can just see the farmer down there on his quad, he's having a nosy at me. So maybe I shouldn't be on this track. Nearly back down to this this fenced off area, which usually looks like a well, but for some reason it just looks a little bit different to your usual well. Maybe a suspicious tunnel or underground culvert. There's definitely something going on there. So the work that they're doing, it seems to be diverting an overflow system back into the canal. It must have just give way, which is at the side of that property. I've just noticed they've got all the footboards out through the property and into the back garden. So yeah, that tells me that the culvert has give way somewhere and they're just going to rebuild that. They've got some temporary pipe work in, which is just going to divert all that surface water off the hills past the house, so it doesn't affect the structural integrity of the property, and then they can divert it safely then back into the canal via a new system. And there's the house up there. Yeah, as I said guys, this is just an absolute stunning walk this morning. Great for the mental mindset, just getting in a good state of mind and setting you up for the day. So the public bridle way sign is up there. And that just says footpath only, no bikes. So I might send the drone up that way as well and have a look if that opening is a tunnel and if it's somewhere we can come back to. I won't mind heading up to these ruins as well, to be honest. They look good. They're definitely not the Schofield Old Hall, but them over there potentially could be. A little bit of history on the place of Schofield Old Hall. Built in the 16th century, owned by the Schofield family for over 400 years, dating back to 1310, which is a hell of a long time ago. A bit of an old well there, old opening. It's just full of everything you want around here. I'm gonna have a look at this bridge. The beauty. That's what we come here for, that's the star of the show. Yeah, I'm not always too sure exactly where I am in the aspect of, am I on public land, am I on private land? I learnt the hard way last year with this rule, and basically I was out metal detecting, and I was wandering through a public bridleway which was actually in the back of a farmer's field, and I was unknown that the farmers can get paid from the government and the councils to allow access through their property, but it is actually their land, so we just have to respect that and abide by the rules and regulations. So yeah, I'm unsure whether I'm allowed to put my drone up from here or whether I need to go back to that public bridleway. I'm gonna have a quick nosy on Google and just have a little rest up here for 5 minutes, and hopefully we can get that drone up. If not, we'll make it back to a safe place where we can and we're not going to get in trouble. Right guys, just done a quick check on the trusted Google. So yeah, I am legally allowed to take off from a bridleway with the drone. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure whether I am exactly on the bridleway, but quarter of a mile up the road there is a bridleway track. So worst case scenario, if I do get pulled here and told to move on, then literally I'll just head up the road a little bit and get the drone set up there. Just finished up with drone now guys. It's been a lovely morning for exploring. We've got some lovely footage then with drone. It's just a beautiful piece of equipment, isn't it? I've not played with it much. That's probably the third time I've had it up in the air. So yeah, I'm still like a big kid with it really. Yeah, I can see why people update them and get the newer versions. It's really good, it is really good. There's a couple of things I still need to learn on it, but I'm pretty sure in a year's time I'm going to be ready to upgrade to maybe the Maverick 3 or whatever the best one is at that time. But nice walk back now for about 40 minutes maybe, and that's it for this one guys. I hope you liked it. And yeah, I should have brought the dog. Not every day you see little gates like this. Well, I thought it'd have rained by now, but it's holding off pretty nicely. And to be honest, them blue skies are coming. Looks like Toy Story over there. So we just passed Carnell's compound, approaching the barn that looks abandoned. Don't dare have a nosy in there. But yeah, I'll flip that around so you can have another look. So you can get up that way. There's a cyclist going up there. Rather him than me. I hope he's got an e-bike. Don't look like it. Some nice little outbuildings. Small stables maybe. So even though I've spent all my life living around this area, within a couple of miles away, it's just crazy when I'm looking at these local locations, at just how much history is there and the ruins that are left. It's quite amazing. You know, to say I've spent my entire life around here and always been interested, but now we get the chance to video it and go and see it. And that's the best bit about these videos. I'm doing this for me. I love doing this for myself. It keeps me in good health and mindset. It's nice to get out. I love seeing these places. I've always been obsessed with abandoned buildings and stuff. I watch a lot of other YouTube channels, to which I've watched for 7 to 10 years. And yeah, it's always nice to see the history of places, and especially when you see them still standing. That's always good to see when they're in good condition and the history just screams out at you. And that's what this is all about. Be nice to check just how many steps I've done this morning. It's been at least 2.5 hours constantly walking. It's a good bit of exercise. I had pizza with me lads on Friday night. They wanted pizza night, so we had pizza, and then I had another takeaway last night. So certainly makes me feel better coming walking some of that off, because as I say, I've not trained for this year at all. But the previous 2 years before that, I just trained so solid that it just burnt myself out. It's hard work sometimes when you're in full-time training, full-time work and full-time family member. It does take its toll, so it's nice to wind that back. I get a lot of training in at work, to be honest, because I do a lot of digging and heavy lifting, hauling materials back and forth, that kind of thing, digging ground. So yeah, my job does keep me fit enough to get by without constantly daily training, but obviously that daily training is just fantastic for the mindset. But I can get it in these walks, and that equally makes me feel just as good, just getting out and that fresh air hitting you in the face. There's nothing better than that. Just approaching the motorway bridge, probably around the halfway mark, but to be honest, I'm marching through it. It's not too bad at all, guys. So yeah, if you're watching, go and get them miles in, go and have a nice walk and freshen up and get that good fresh air in your system. I'm guaranteed you it'll make you feel great for a rest day at least, and then you go again. Yeah, so as I mentioned before, guys, this is the second bank holiday in May. My last video that went up, that was last Monday. Filmed it last Monday anyway on the bank holiday, followed by this is another bank holiday. So this is the Coronation of the King weekend. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't watch it. I was out at Put Stars Golf with my lads, so missed that one. But if you watched it, let me know what you think. Leave a comment, let me know what you think about that. think coat might have to come off in a minute. Done well to make it this far. So I noticed the walkers that we mentioned over there before, when we first come under the bridge about an hour and a half ago. There was 2 walkers up there, and they've kind of took a path up that way, to which when I seen them on the bridge where I've just had the drone out, I seen them pop up out of the hilltop. So that's another track that obviously leads all the way around. There must be a track that heads that way, following the motorway bridge. There's got to be, because that's the Python water treatment works is over there. I've looked on there before, but you've got Ogden Reservoir, and I think there's about 6 reservoirs that go further up. Possibly we'll do a video up there at some point. There's a quarry up there, an old glass quarry. Yeah, there's quite a few bits up there, but there's a good bit of history regarding the reservoirs and why and how they was built. So there's quite a lot to cover on that. So that might be good to get over there and get a couple of videos done whilst we've got these sunny days. We're just back underneath the bridge, which just makes me look absolutely tiny. Woo. Sweating some pounds out today. Just so there's no confusion there, the reservoir was just on about at Python, Ogden Reservoir. That is not the same reservoir as we was at last week on the second to last video at the Boggart's grave. That's over in Halifax, and that's called Ogden Water Reservoir. So I told you a bit of history on that place. If you've not already, go and check that video out. That was a cool explore. That was in the evening, so nice and dark. Got there on time to just catch the sunset, so to speak. So we had that changeover caught on video, which was pretty cool, to be honest, because it just changes the complete atmosphere. It just goes so eerie. And to be honest, I really enjoy that. As spooky as it can feel sometimes, it's a completely, totally different atmosphere. And it creates some weird vibes. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, guys, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like to see everything as much as I do. And if you've not already, go and check out the other latest content. Go and check out our other channel, Team Exploring Xtra, where we cover other things. The latest video on that covers DJ audits and how his details have been exposed. So yeah, that's a pretty cool watch, guys. So go and check that out on Team Exploring UK Xtra. Give that channel a subscribe and follow that one as well. We're constantly updating and uploading new content. So another channel with additional content on. As I said, this one's going to be sticking to all the exploring stuff, so you know exactly what you're getting. But thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you on the next one.